now the noodle going in. It's all wrong already. Instant noodle, you can also mess up. Look at this. The noodle whiter than nephew Nick.
True, you still can mess up instant ramen. It's hard, but you can.
Today is another video of people cooking in middle of nowhere by these Indian nephew from Grandpa Kitchen.
So is this kind of like village cooking? It kind of seems like it's a similar thing where you have a bunch of guys that cook in the middle of nowhere, massive amounts of food, and then afterwards donate it to charity, which is actually a really nice thing. It really is.
Oh yeah, show close up of log. That's what every cooking video need.
Welcome to Grandpa Kitchen. Today we are preparing 2x spicy noodles.
They're speaking in English. Oh, this is a little easier than watching village cooking because there is no English in village cooking. Sometimes they have some like subtitling, but very rarely.
Loving, caring, sharing. This is my family.
This must be the grandpa.
Seems nice.
This is the third time Uncle Roger reviewing cooking in middle of nowhere. After Uncle Gordon make fried rice and village cooking channel making biryani. Cooking in nature, very difficult. They're dangerous animal, weird bug, and no air conditioning. Hiya. Don't get me wrong, Uncle Roger love nature. I just don't want to be in it.
Is Uncle Roger going senile on us? I mean, honestly, he forgot about Jamie making his famous ramen outside.
That's not even ramen. That's soba noodle. It's completely different type of noodle. Hiya.
Jamie even dug a hole to start the fire with his ramen video.
Yo, they got so many packets. How they get this? Is that H-Mart in middle of nowhere, India?
Maybe it was Amazon. Who knows? I do have to admit though, that is a lot of ramen.
What they're cooking is the Bulldog 2x spicy instant ramen.
Ooh.
Uncle Roger here, this can mess
Spicy.
you up. Uncle Roger gonna make same noodle also. Eat with them at end of video. See whose spice tolerance better.
My money's on the Indian guys. I mean, I think Uncle Roger can withstand a lot of spice, but Indian cuisine is typically very spicy. Funny story, my local doctor actually went to India. He had a medical conference in India a few years ago, and he has a very low spice tolerance. Well, anyway, he was going to McDonald's because he thought that at least at McDonald's there's a standard that's international and they won't add spice to everything. And he was telling me that even the ketchup was spicy. He got food poisoning as well, so he was stuck in the hotel the whole time. At least he was with a bunch of doctors, so he couldn't complain too much. Okay, good. They're washing your veggies. Good.
Why the color so bright? Compare their color to my room color. What camera they using? The color is so saturated. It's attacking me.
Uncle Roger has a point. I mean, if we look at the red peppers, they look really overly saturated. It's possible that they did this in editing where they just really added on to the reds and everything else.
And what vegetable they have? Onion, spring onion, long bean, red pepper, yellow pepper, green pepper, carrot, zucchini. Hiya. All for your Bulldog noodle. That's too many vegetables. You cooking for your rabbit, is it? Bulldog 2x so spicy. It already gonna make you shit yourself. You don't need extra fiber.
True, you don't need extra fiber, but if you do add a little more like food to this, it may help to dilute some of that spiciness.
But washing vegetable good. Okay, now the chopping.
Ooh.
Chopping technique can be a little bit better.
A little bit better. It can be a lot better. The fact that he's cutting those peppers with a flat hand as he's cutting towards himself, this is completely the opposite way on how we are taught how to cut veggies. Now, since I didn't go to culinary school, obviously I didn't learn just one way on doing things, so there are multiple ways of approaching the same issue, you know, different ways of solving the same problems, but it is a little safer if you curl your fingers when cutting veggies instead of doing it flat hand. A good idea is also not to drink too much before using the knife because you can have an issue.
But Uncle Roger like how peaceful this video is.
True.
See how relaxing things are when there's no woman around?
Is Uncle Roger calling Gordon Ramsay a woman? Because normally in the kitchen when we hear Ramsay, he's always screaming.
They're fucking cooked to fuck. No one's got any fucking oomph in them. You're walking around like you're fucking buying a new pair of trousers. Put it up. Put it up, please. Chef. put the fucking plate up, please? Greatly appreciate it. For the next 20 minutes, Gordon. I'm not your fucking mate. Fuck me. What are you doing? Lawson, just for 5 minutes, go and pick some fucking strawberries. Where's the lamb sauce? Fuck off you fat, useless sack of fucking Yankee doodle shite.
Oh, see what I mean? Oh, that red color, it attacking me. Nothing in life is ever this red. Hiya. Now Uncle Roger know how the bull feel in bullfighting.
This is the moment that Uncle Roger was talking about. If anyone remembers, Uncle Roger, when he posted this video originally, added something to the video. I think it was a bullfighting or something that got him in a little bit of trouble with the guidelines. So he had to re-upload the video without that.
Okay, just get on with it, please.
It's very therapeutic, this video.
Don't need to show every single chop. Hiya, we know what dicing look like.
They did a good job with the different cuts though. I mean, more or less everything is like very uniformal.
This cooking video, no yelling, no tension, no drama. It's the opposite of any show Uncle Gordon make.
Are you fucking blind?
For everyone that doesn't know what chef life is like, trust me, it is extremely stressful because normally you work very long hours, a lot of stress, a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming, a lot of running. And after working about 100 hours in a week, you start to make mistakes. It's very easy to. And sometimes you can hurt yourself quite badly as well.
Now the opening noodle packet, okay. Every bulldog come with 2 packets. That white packet, that garnish, and red packet, that the spicy liquid, and with MSG of course.
Of course, with MSG. Always with MSG.
Okay, opening everything, preparing everything. Wait, look, the wind blow packet away, go pick it up. Don't litter in middle of jungle. Okay, now they're combining all the liquid packet into one big bowl like that. Good, and that's the garnish.
I love the little engraving on the bowl. It's so detailed.
Seaweed and sesame seed. Yo, look at that. Look at that whole bowl of spice liquid. I know they cook it in jungle, but this
Spicy.
bowl, this is the deadliest thing in the whole place. Even if tiger come attack you, just throw this bowl in his face, fuck the tiger up. Work better than acid.
You know, that's a good point. How common are tigers in the area that they're cooking in? I mean, I don't even know where in India they're cooking. And if anyone is watching from India, please let us know. What normally do you guys do to protect yourselves from all the wild little critters?
This guy cooking like he's doing CrossFit.
True.
Add some oil.
You know you're cooking for a lot of people if your oil come in jerry can like that.
And this reminds me to village cooking a lot.
Onions.
Onion go in, okay. Uncle Roger prefers shallot, onion too pungent.
That's why you have to cook the onions, because you take the pungency out of them. You can make them sweet too, especially if you caramelize them.
Carrots.
Okay. Carrots add sweet.
And carrot for instant noodle. Carrot, little too sweet.
They do add that little bit of sweetness, but it's not like adding sugar. It's not going to be that sweet.
Peppers.
The bell pepper so colorful, looking like traffic light.
True, they do look like a traffic light. The thing is that green peppers are a little bitter, yellow are a little milder, the red are the sweetest because they have all the natural sugars in them. Now, depending on what kitchen you're cooking in, sometimes we actually have to remove the skin from the bell peppers because it's very fibrous. It's so fibrous, in fact, that it's hard, apparently, for us to digest.
It's too healthy.
Soya beans.
Is Uncle Roger going to comment on everything?
I think they call long bean soya bean in India, maybe.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard them called soya beans before. Haricot vert is also another word for them.
Salt.
Ooh,
Instant
that's a
noodle
lot.
packet already come with flavor and seasoning. But I guess he's using salt to flavor the 200 pound of vegetable he put in that pot. Sweet corn.
Green peas.
Green pea, okay, I guess.
Why does everyone add corn to everything? I mean, I like corn, sweet corn. People put it in fried rice, they put it on pizza, they put it in whatever, pasta even. I mean, they put it in everything.
Water.
Water. Why? Why you put water in your vegetable? You just saute it in nice and crispy. That's a weird step. You're gonna make the whole 200 pound of vegetable all soggy.
He's going to use this to boil the noodles, but you don't need to use that much water to this because otherwise you're going to lose all the flavor with the water. And if you're sauteing your noodles, it's fine because we do the same thing for soups. It doesn't make the vegetables crispy when you saute them. It can, but what it does do is it adds a nice color to them, which adds flavor.
Okay, close the pot, bring water to boil. And now we go touch grass. Wait, what?
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
No! You're putting the garnish packet in boiling water. No. Garnish packet for finishing off the noodle. Uncle Roger's so angry I have to put my leg down from chair. Who boils sesame seed like this? Where you learn this from? Jamie Oliver cooking school, is it? This supposed to be relaxing video and now Uncle Roger's stressed.
I think Uncle Roger needs to go touch more grass.
Wait, and now the spice packet go in. No. Little nephew. Read instruction in back of packet. First you cook noodle in boiling water. Then you drain the noodle.
Okay.
Then only you put the liquid spice packet on the dry noodle.
Stir fry.
You don't boil the liquid spice like that. Now you're just watering down the spice. What? Instant noodle. You also can fuck up. How? Just read instruction next time, okay? Uncle Roger see in beginning of video. You have instruction there.
I don't think they listen to instructions.
Now the noodle going in.
It's not going to take a long time to cook those
It's
noodles
all
either.
wrong already. Because buldak not supposed to be soup noodle like this, even if you don't read instruction at back of packet. Then just look at front of packet. See? This not soup noodle, this dry noodle. It show you what the finished product is. Just copy that and make that. You want soup noodle, just get Maggi or something. Now you're pissing off all Korean niece and nephew.
And you'll still piss off Uncle Roger for doing something wrong. I wonder if Jamie has used instant ramen to make a recipe before. I'll have to check, I don't know. I mean, Jamie has so many recipes and videos because he's been cooking for so long on TV. Golly, it's hard to actually pin down what he's cooked.
See, he messed up so bad, even his brothers fuck off.
He is right about this. It's a little too soupy because otherwise it's not going to hold on to the flavor. It's going to be a little watery. It's like a soup.
Look all soft and soggy.
Spring onions.
Spring onion into whole pot. Now spring onion soggy also. Okay, at least he didn't put spring onion in during cooking. So, okay.
True, he didn't cook with the spring onions. You can cook with spring onions. You can especially cook with the white part of the spring onions. You can saute that off first. But the green part, you don't want to dull the color. That is eaten raw normally, fresh.
See the noodle, just limp and lifeless.
See.
Nobody
Yeah.
want flaccid noodle like that. Okay, Indian nephew. Now Uncle Roger gonna make this. I'm gonna make two versions. One their way and one the correct way.
I think Uncle Roger forgot to look in camera 1. He was looking at camera 2.
This one their way. Boil noodle for 5 minutes. Pour garnish packet in. Oh no. Sesame seed drowning. Ancestor crying. Pour in spice packet. You can see now we just flavoring the water, not flavoring the noodle. Plate noodle. See? Water so red. All the spice in here, not on noodle. Now the correct way. Boil noodle. This step same.
Is Uncle Roger cooking in socks in the kitchen? Look at that. I think he's wearing socks.
Now remove noodle from water. Spice packet go in. Garnish packet go in. Plate it. Look at that. Look at that color.
And he's also using a hex-clad pan. I think Gordon's the one that gave him this pan, by the way. They're friends in real life.
Now we taste test both versions. This is their version.
Oof.
It's just like eating bland instant noodle. Look at this. The noodle whiter than nephew Nick. Now let's try proper cooking method. This looks dark and evil and Uncle Roger can smell the spice already. Not bad. Savory, little bit sweet, and of course spicy. Uncle Roger can feel the kick. Ooh.
I think he likes pain.
Your name is?
Fuck me.
Oh, behave, baby. Yes.
See all their noodle, no color also. Remember, from beginning of video, all the color popping out at you, all the pepper, all the vegetable color popping out, but noodle, no color. Definitely wrong.
Also, these guys are like super tranquilo, huh? Like super calm. In village cooking, they're screaming, they're yelling. I mean, they have the quiet moments, but wow, they have a lot of energy.
Not impressive. This noodle not even spicy anymore. Ay. Woo! I'm quite just struggling with mine. Also, they're cooking in such beautiful greenery. Why suddenly eating in this wasteland? Is this like that scene in Lion King, the place you're not supposed to go? Did you piss off Scar, little nephew?
My goodness, I don't even remember The Lion King. I haven't seen that video since I was a kid.
2x spicy noodles. Super!
No, super wrong is what it is.
Go touch more grass.
Oh, they making noodle, then feeding it to children.
Yeah, see, if it's for the kids, you can't really make super spicy food.
Uncle Roger feel a bit bad roasting them now. Maybe they do it that way because they think children cannot handle that level of spice. But Grandpa Kitchen nephew, these Indian children, they used to the spice. Just feed them botak 2x spicy properly. Nobody gonna say that abuse. They can handle it.
You know, it may be a good thing that Uncle Roger doesn't have any kids yet, because I can picture him right now teaching his little ones spice tolerance by giving them ghost chilies to increase their spice level.
Okay, Uncle Roger have to admit, they're doing nice things. They're even playing this sad music to guilt trip Uncle Roger. This guy don't want to be filmed. Okay, remember niece and nephew, go check out Grandpa Kitchen video and support them and donate to their charity. Okay, cooking technique wrong, but Uncle Roger feel a bit bad roasting them.
Long story short, it was an interesting way of making like quick ramen. I honestly do think that Uncle Roger was right that they were trying to cool the ramen down for the children. Then again, they could have made it the normal way, but not added so much spice to it. Or they could have used another type of ramen instead of this type that's super spicy. Until next time, take care, be sure to check out the next video here, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again very soon.